Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another tier list. Today we're going to be updating my best quarterback tier list in Madden 22. Now before we do go on ahead, re-rank the old cards and rank the new cards. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead, leave a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily content like this, and my end of year goal is to go ahead, hit 10k subscribers. Could not do it without y'all, so I would greatly appreciate it. Now today we actually have a lot of quarterbacks. In total I think we have around like 12, 13, but the first thing I want to do is definitely rearrange some people. A couple people from the S tier are gonna drop. I'm dropping Aaron Rodgers and I'm dropping Tom Brady. Now the reason being, like, there's just really no reason to run him, right? Like Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he gets like the fastest release in the game, but Dan Marino gets the same thing, but he has high route master. You know what I mean? And Brady right here, yeah, he gets high route master, but like, I mean. What I mean, like Dan Marino's faster, stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead. Also, we're gonna drop Tannehill. We're gonna drop Danny Dimes, and I think Derek Carr's okay for A tier, but these guys are just a little bit dated. Reason why they're dropping. Now we're also gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move Baker down, and Josh Allen basically down, and Herbert, this card right here, down too. And I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. But there's actually a major thing that I do want to go ahead and address, and it's actually something that I got wrong. Like, I was completely wrong about this. In particular, it's escape artist quarterbacks. I had Marcus Mariota in the B tier, and I said, you pretty much, like, yeah, escape artist is good, but can you really play without like a pass lead ability? And the answer is yes, you can. Even if you pass the ball every play, you can have Mariota as your quarterback. He also has a really good release as well. Mariota is going straight up into the S tier. I have just seen, so it is so hard to stop escape artists. Like, really, in my opinion, I think escape artist is the most broken ability in the game. Now, I don't know if I'm going to say it's the best, but I think it is the most broken, the most unbalanced. They can outrun every single spy in the game. I had Deion Sanders in a QB spy, right? And it was either Mariota or it was Vick who swerved them out. You know how you would usually do like a D lineman? They did it to Deion Sanders, and it's really to do with the movement, I guess, this year. Like, I'm not against like the movement change, right? But certain things like zone reaction time and also like QB spy, stuff like that, do get affected by the movement change, and it's just not really balanced right now. But you can say that about a lot of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But escape artist is gonna go ahead and move on up a little bit. I'll go ahead and move Cam into the B tier because he can't get escape artist. I just really don't like Vince Young's release, and that's what we're looking like right now. Now the first card we do have that is new is gonna be Joe Burrow, Rising Star. Now Joe Burrow is gonna have some decent speed. Powered up gonna be 84. Decent accuracy stats across the board. 92 throw power as well is pretty good. There's nothing really that sets him apart, if that makes sense, right? Like, yeah, he can get like pass lead elite and stuff like that, but so can like a lot of other quarterbacks. I still think he's solid. I think I'm gonna put him into the B tier. I think he's probably the best card into B tier, but he just really doesn't have like an ability to go ahead and say, I'm gonna run Joe Burrow over like Tannehill, when like you'd probably get the same exact production out of it. And speaking of that, I'm gonna move Mac Jones down as well, because I can kind of say the same thing about him. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and keep Mac Jones up there, and I'm gonna move Joe Burrow into A. I think he's one of the worst cards in A, but I still think he's better than everyone in the B. Like I said, I would think he would get similar production from like a Ryan Tannehill, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Now, Big Ben right here, this is a card I really do not like. He has to go into the A tier because of the abilities he can get. He can get High Route Master, even if you don't power him up. So if you just want this card, he's really expensive though. Gonna be 70 speed, which, I mean, compared to Brady, I guess isn't bad. And he has 90s across the board for accuracy and all that. It's just okay. So I know I'm kind of flip-flopping a lot on this, but I think it's gonna be my final decision. I have to move these three quarterbacks down as well, just because of the fact that, I mean, from an ability standpoint, these guys are just far superior. Even though I really do not like Jim Kelly, like I would maybe take all three of these guys over Jim Kelly. But Ben Roethlisberger, he's okay. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the card. Now we got Teddy Two Gloves right here, the most recent veteran. I was about to say heavyweight for some reason. I don't know why the card reminded me of heavyweight. God, that was gonna be really, really dumb. But Teddy Bridgewater is an interesting one. So he's an escape artist quarterback. He has 85 speed, 90 plus throw power, and pretty much 90s across the board for accuracy and all that. So he's gonna hit like basically every threshold for accuracy. Pretty decent throw power, 93 powered up, 85 speed is okay. Like escape artist, he can also get past the elite if you do not want to run escape artist, which I mean might be better on this card. I think I'm gonna go ahead, put him into the A tier. And the reason being is I think he's a better escape artist QB than Cam. I just think he's all around solid. Like I wouldn't say he's like great. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's quite on the level as like a Mariota. I think he can go ahead and get the job done for you. And he's a pretty cool card, so I think he's pretty good. Now next up right here we have Randall Cunningham. Not like I really don't have to spend a lot of time on this. This guy right here. I think he has now moved as the best quarterback in the game. And I don't want to say it's not close because it is pretty close, but he is like insane. Like imagine Josh Allen, but 95 speed. And I mean, there's reasons to run Josh Allen over this card. One, he could go ahead and get that gunslinger for cheaper AP. And a lot of people just say that Josh Allen just feels better, but from a stat perspective, this is my quarterback on one account at least, he can do anything. Like if you need him to roll out and throw like an 80-yard bomb, he can do it. Like honestly, this card is a little overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. Like if I could, I would go ahead probably move him on a whole different tier, but stats wise, it's gonna be 94 speed powered up, have 94 throw power, and all across the board 90 accuracy stats, and he hits the spin, juke, literally like almost every ball carrier threshold with 90 plus. So you can get good spins, he can juke. You can also run escape artist on this card if you want to. Wouldn't blame you for doing so, but I think most people are just going to go ahead and run that gunslinger ability on him. And I think there's a reason why you're seeing so much Randall Cunningham. He's just, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the game right now. Now next up right here we got LJ Young legend Lamar Jackson right here. Now this is, I don't want to say he's a tough card to rank, but I'm going to go ahead and put him into the S tier. You don't see him a lot, and it's really one thing. It's his in the pocket release is really, really slow. Like if you don't run a throw power ability on him, you definitely notice it. And even if you do, compared to all the other quarterbacks with a throwing ability on him, it's still really, really slow. His throw on the run though is absolutely phenomenal. Personally, loved using this card. He was my quarterback for a while. I did go ahead and make the switch on one account to Randall Cunningham, but my favorite thing to do with this card would literally run him with escape artists. Like his release is already bad, and the way I was playing offense, at least on next gen, right? I should also say escape artist is better on next gen in my opinion. Current gen, I still think you do go ahead and need those throw power abilities because DBs actually can react on current gen. But on next gen, literally I would just break the contain every single time. I can just outrun anyone with escape artist, and you know, like everything beaters like in PA boot, trip to tight end, I literally just roll out and throw it. So it was really, really easy, really fun to use this card. That's why it's 95 speed. I believe that is the fastest quarterback in the game. 93 throw power across the board, 90 accuracy stats. So again, at this point in the game, you're going to see a lot of that. And he also goes ahead, hits the spin, juke, threshold with 90 plus, has good break tackle as well. If you want to run with your quarterback, I think he is probably the person I would pick. Like there's really 3 options, or 4 I should say, if you do want to run escape artists, and I all think they have their benefits. Vick, Cunningham, Mariota, Lamar. I don't know really what way I would rank them as escape artist quarterbacks, because like I said, they really have a lot of things going for him. The one knock on Lamar though is that in the pocket release, but if you can deal with it and you can consistently find a way to roll out with him, he is so good and so fun to use. Now we got a card that it is tough to rank. Jalen Hurts right here. He is a pure escape artist quarterback from ability standpoint. If you run him, you're gonna run him with escape artist, and he gets it for 2 AP, which is really nice. 91 speed powered up, pretty good throw power, decent accuracy stats, not really in the 90s, right? So he's missing out on like the thresholds and everything that really matter. Also can't hit like the spin, juke threshold. He has like 85 for those, which is still pretty good. He's either B or A. I think I'm gonna go ahead, drop him into the A tier, and the reason why I don't think I'm gonna put him S tier is the fact that you don't really have an option with him. Like if you wanted to go ahead and run a throw power ability on him, you could. Like for Lamar, Vick, Cunningham, you could either run Gunslinger or Pass Lead Elite for Lamar and Vick, Gunslinger for Cunningham. But with Jalen Hurts, he's purely Escape Artist. And I know Mariota is as well, but Mariota also has a really good release, and he gets every team chem. He hits thresholds that Jalen Hurts cannot. Like, I really do like Jalen Hurts' card. I don't know. I just can't put him in the S tier. Now, next up right here, Taylor Heinicke got a Team of the Week upgrade, but guess what? He can't get any abilities. He can get like quick draw still. Does not have that third ability slot unlocked. I believe once he does, he will go ahead and be able to get Escape Artist. But right now he doesn't. And I don't know about y'all, but I do not want to play this game without a single quarterback ability. He has 89 speed powered up, which is really nice. 92 throw power, not really great accuracies at all, and can't really hit thresholds for like spin, juke, all that stuff. But if he got Escape Artist, he would jump from literally like F to B, but again, he doesn't have that third ability slot unlocked yet. Now we got Matt Stafford right here. This is a card. I like him, but he's not S tier. I'm gonna put him in the A tier. There's a couple things going for this card. I mean, 79 speed powered up isn't the worst in the world. You know, it's not the best. It's not like, you know, freaking Teddy Two Gloves out here. But he gets Gunslinger for the cheap. He's going to get it for 4 AP. And I believe he either has the most or tied for the most throw power in the game. He's going to have 96 powered up. What does that mean? He can go ahead, throw the ball farther than some other quarterbacks we have already covered. I think he's good. I think he's usable. Just put that Gunslinger on him and I think it'd be fine. Has great accuracy, and he's not really a scrambling type. Like, if you just want to sit in the pocket, he is great. I really liked Matthew Stafford's cards all year. So, you know how I was just talking about Matt Stafford and his speed that I said wasn't good? Mahomes is slower than Stafford. What? Like, I really don't get that, but Mahomes is also, for me, going into the A tier. Again, he can go ahead and get that Gunslinger ability. He's going to be 76 speed, though, and he also doesn't get Gunslinger for the cheap because he's an improviser. Gonna have 95 throw power powered up and 90s across the board for accuracy, so it hits all the thresholds there. Just Patrick Mahomes cards, his release is awful still. It's been awful ever since they equipped kind of signature QB releases in the game. But I still think he's usable. He can get Gunslinger. He's a fun card to use. And I also don't like how they kind of hold him on speed. Like, if he would have got 82 speed, you could have also, like, maybe ran Escape Artist on him as well. Now we got Kirk Cousins right here, who, again, is also faster than Mahomes. But Kirk Cousins, I'm not going to lie to you, I absolutely hate this card. I hate him. I know a lot of people really do like Kirk, but I feel like if you run the Hot Rod Master and Set Feet Lead combo on him, which he can get, and it's probably what most people are going to run if you pick Kirk Cousins for like a free 92 from Thanksgiving, his Set Feet Lead. I have never had a quarterback not activate their Set Feet Lead as much as him. Like, it's like a glitch thing. It's not really, like, I guess his fault, but you just notice his card a lot. He lost a ton of balls because Set Feet Lead just won't activate. Where am I gonna put Kirk? I really want to put him in the B tier, but he is better than everyone in the B tier. I'm just gonna slide him into the A tier. We've had a really good release of quarterback so far, so I know there's a lot of like kind of flooding of like A and B, but I'm gonna put him in the A tier. I think he's on the same level as these guys. I just personally really dislike the card. That's why it's going to be 77 speed, powered up, 93 throw power, and have 90s across the board for accuracy. So he looks like a great card, and he's a pretty good budget option given how you could get him for free if you wanted him. Now we got Dak right here. You can get Pass Lead Elite, you can get Escape Artist between those two in his third ability slot. 85 speed, not really too great. Pretty good accuracy across the board, almost 90 for every single one, which is really all you need. And has a decent throw power, like 93. So I'm going to go ahead and slide him. He's very similar to Teddy Bridgewater. They are very similar cards. I don't think it's quite S tier from an ability or stat standpoint. But again, I think he's usable. I think he can get the job done for you. Now, Mitchell Trubisky right here actually has a very good card. Hard up, he's going to be 87 speed. He's an Escape Artist or Pass Lead Elite guy. So either one is going to be perfectly fine on him depending on how you want to play. Again, 90s across the board for accuracy. At this, like I said, when they drop new cards that are like 90 plus and overall, they're all going to basically hit all the accuracy thresholds, so you don't really even have to pay attention to it. But 93 throw power, and that's really the thing that's going to separate him, right? It's abilities, speed, and then throw power. He's, again, very similar to Teddy B and Dak. I think he is better than both of them. Like, if I had to choose cards in A tier, I would probably put Mitch almost at the top in the A tier. I'd move Matt Stafford up as well. And yeah, I really like these 3 cards the most in A tier: Mitch, Stafford, Zach Wilson. I also do like Rodgers too, but yeah, Mitch is really, really good, and I'm kind of surprised they gave him a good card. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I tell you this Jake Plummer card right here, if he was faster, he might break the game. He's one of the only quarterbacks in the game that can go ahead and get Escape Artist plus Fast Break. You can run Pass Lead Elite on him too if you want, but Escape Artist for 2 AP, and if you wanted to combo it with Fast Break Control, that'd be 5 AP. Stats wise, 87 speeds, 93 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. He also has that Aaron Rodgers release, I believe, or so I have been told. I personally have not used this card, but judging him on stats and abilities, again, I think he's pretty close to Teddy B, Dak, and Mitch. I'd probably put him at the top end of A though. Like if I had to choose one card in A, I think it would be Jake Plummer with Mitch as a close second. And yeah, y'all, that has been my updated best quarterback tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should go down? I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill.